Cameron Dicker set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is He understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Nick Bolton. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this throw will be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pacheco headed right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Run!
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll it's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Finds Johnston. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
21.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Spiller. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. On the option right, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Partly, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Davis now to return it. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
21. Hey, Ram.
Herbert just beat the play clock. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Pacheco. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game. So this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chargers at 11-5 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On 1st down, it's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller. Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage,
touchdown Chargers! Mike Williams as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Third quarter starts with a run from Spiller. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. He's going to keep this again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Johnston sent in motion.
Baylor Tigers.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Catholic, go. Set.
Herbert now. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.